by the time like I finally made up my mind, it was gone. I was like, what? It was.
I mean, I'm sure you can find one
On eBay. I know. I probably could, and I may still, but if ruching's not in, I don't know if I can get it.
The pocket.
I loved that bag. I knew that was going to be a hit as soon as I saw it. I remember seeing that at where was that? Coterie. I think it was Coterie, and I remember going, that's going to be the next big bag.
You know what was really nice when we first made it too? It was like really soft.
It was really
black
soft,
lambskin, and the hardware was super gold, and the zipper
It looked
was really
amazing.
fat. It was like
It was a
really
great
sexy bag.
It was sexy.
But for some reason, it just doesn't. It's not part of the conversation right now. It just doesn't look right.
Yeah, I can see that. You're right. If I carried that, I probably wouldn't.
I mean, once in a while I see somebody with it. I'll tell you what.
And you're like, you're so dated. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No, but I will see a woman
Right.
sometimes with a really old trigger, and it wore so beautifully. It has a.
Oh no, I think it looks better on us.
But I'm like, it's like 10 years. Can you buy a new bag?
I know.
You know?
Yeah. And you should say, excuse me, they're a little less now. Like, yeah, you know, like,
You can
price is
afford
not
it.
down. You can afford it again. Oh, so that brings me to what are the 3 style of handbag that you think every woman should own right now? You know, taking in the trends right now, a woman that's like over 30.
I mean silhouettes.
Silhouettes, yeah, top 3 styles.
I would say easily a crossbody,
Yeah. Okay.
easily a tote,
Mm-hmm.
and then you know what? I think you have your choice there. You can go backpack, satchel, or hobo.
Okay.
Because all 3 of those are more trend, whereas
Okay.
the other ones are staple.
Okay.
So I think you have an option there.
Like I know fringe bags are in. I personally am like, it's a
Fringe
little too
bags are
trendy
in.
for me. You know, it's like
Yeah.
I might do an element of a fringe, but I can't like go
Well,
all
that's
fringe.
kind of like our bags, for example,
Right.
have tassels.
Right.
So that's you're getting that vibe, but it's not over.
Especially if you can remove it.
Yeah.
Because if you're not in the mood for a tassel,
Yeah,
you
you
know.
can take it off.
Okay, so now here's a question we always ask when we do interviews is what is the best advice anyone ever gave you?
Like in life.
For your business or life or whatever. I know, that's a tough one.
That is a hard one. You know why too? Because
somebody
now we're all on social media so much, and you read all these quotes, and you'll have that moment of like an aha moment with Instagram. Like, yes, that's the advice I've been looking for. And
Yeah,
like,
right.
Well,
you don't have to necessarily have one. If that's
you know, one doesn't come to mind, but I will say, for example, you know, I'm part of the CFDA, and anytime I'm in the room with Diane von Furstenberg, anything that comes out of her mouth is like, you know, she's such a strong woman in
I love
business.
her.
That's very inspiring.
Do you know I watch that show? I
Oh,
actually
do you?
watch her show. I know, and
I
it's like
should, actually.
I feel like almost dirty because like they're such little girls. They talk like you know like you know. And they're I'm watching, but I love watching her.
But that's what's great. She's timeless.
She's
I mean, I don't
timeless.
even know how old she is, but she mixes with all age groups, and she really brings out.
And everybody loves her. And everybody knows who she is. Like young girls,
Yeah.
older women. You know, she was timeless, and she was managed to.
It's funny because now at this point in my life, career, age-wise, everything, people kind of look to me for advice, and I'm
Right.
like, wait, I'm still looking for, you know, my ultimate mentor in a sense, but I get to mentor other people.
Right.
So that's a good feeling.
Yeah, I think that's really cool.
I think
actually.
in general, just, you know, really finding out what your passion is and trying to pursue that with the most integrity that you can, you know, and really plot your course, think about strategy, and look at the big picture. Don't get caught up in details.
Don't get stuck in the minutia.
Mhm.
That's you have to think about the big picture. And
Yeah,
now,
it's hard.
wanted to ask you, what's next? I think I already know the answer, but
Jewelry
okay, jewelry,
and footwear.
footwear. Now, I remember years ago being at a press event and seeing you at a boot. I thought it was the coolest thing. A zipper with a
Yes.
zipper all
That was a
around.
Halle Berry boot. Halle Berry wore those boots like
I
we
loved
have so
them.
many pictures.
And they had like a stack heel, like they
Mhm.
looked comfortable.
The shoes we did back then, honestly, we could bring them back as they were, and they would completely
Probably.
be timeless. They're timeless. They were just the right, you know, that sort of rag and bone feel before they.
It was
were
pretty rock and roll.
around.
I mean, it was pretty like rock and roll.
Yeah, because our whole thing was downtown.
Yeah.
So of course we're gonna put our best foot forward. No pun intended. But you know, we're gonna relaunch it with the right price points,
Correct.
and it will have been a nice break too. So we had a really good launch, and we were able. But you know, I was an independent then, and we were doing that for a couple of years, and it did well. But again, with the economy crashing and whatnot,
Yeah,
we
what
didn't have
year
the
was that?
resources.
That was like what, 2000?
2000. We spent 2007 developing it, and we did it for 8 and 9.
And yeah, that's a great one.
And then exactly. So we took the break on it.
So
Because,
jewelry comes out when is jewelry?
it comes out for holiday, I think.
Oh, so like
Or spring. No, spring.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then shoes are planned for what?
For next spring.
For next spring.
So 17.
Okay, and just so our readers and people watching us know, they can find your bags where and where will the jewelry?
Botkier.com.
Well, I know that, but what other stores carry it, just in case?
Well, also
so
there's
people,
Bloomingdale's,
okay.
Shop Up, those are our favorites.
Okay, and the jewelry will be available where? Besides your site?
Bloomingdale's.
Bloomingdale's.
Yeah.
Okay, and shoes to come.
Still a year away. Yeah.
Still a year away before
Yeah, so
then.
spring,
So it's on your site.
Spring 16 is the jewelry, and then spring 17 are the shoes.
Okay.
So it's not a year for the jewelry.
And the jewelry will be on your site as well.
Yes, yeah, of course.
Well, thank you so much. This is great. Thanks.
Nice
I think we got through everything. Is there anything that I didn't ask you that you want people to know? Is there anything that I didn't think of?
No.
Okay.
I think you had a very nice, well-rounded discussion with me.
Good.
I feel very
Good.
satisfied with it.
Good. I'm glad.